So yes, it was a very windy day at Tropicana Field here in Florida, and that's why I'm doing this voiceover, because I can't compete with that wind noise. But anyway, Zack, Hample here, heading to the gate. And here I am greeting one of my favorite people at this stadium wearing a very cool t-shirt.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Does he look familiar? Because I've had him in some videos in the past, and you'll see him later on in this one. But anyway, by this point, it was less windy, but I'm just going to keep on chatting with you for a second here. This was the 9th Major League Baseball stadium that I'd been to this season, and I was glad to catch a little shade before heading inside. And just look how crowded it was. The Rays, of course, are crushing it this season, and people are starting to show up. And so here we go inside the stadium, scanned my tickets, one for me, one for the videographer, and from there, it was off to the races.
Okay, yes, hello from now inside the stadium. Got the Orioles hat on because the O's are taking batting practice. So, as always, just counting the number of righties versus lefties, and I might make a move here in just a sec.
Killing it today, Zack.
Oh, that's actually gone.
Carrying.
I'm left-handed. I can't Yeah!
Now this was a very action-packed group of batting practice, and I'm not surprised because the Orioles always put on a good show. Really fun to find a ball in the seats, and then Coach Anthony Sanders with that fungo that he hit right to me. That was seriously impressive on his part. And so right now there's another group that's just getting going, and I might actually head over to left field. Well, again, I'll just wait for a moment and then make a decision. I would have to say that it's a good thing that I came over to left field, or at least this party deck in left center, because there are 2 baseballs down in the gap. Can I get a picture with you real quick? Can I get a real quick picture?
Heads up.
Awesome.
This one was
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. So is this one for you?
This is a little big, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks, sir.
All right. Yogi! What's up, Yogi? Hey! How we doing? Doing all right. Right here.
I'm looking up.
Thank you. All right. Did you get one?
Thank you so much.
That is 6. Thank you, Yogi. Ben Carhart. What's up?
Are you Zac Hample?
I'm good. It's been a good day already. Yes, sir.
Like if you hit it, somebody hit it.
Colton! What's up? As is often the case during batting practice, I got off to a hot start soon after this place opened, and then things slowed down for me. I was delighted to see the Orioles take a third group of BP, and toward the end of that, I noticed yet another baseball drop down into the gap in left center. So I made my way over there through the seats and then worked my magic again with the cup trick. And I gotta give a shout out to security at this place for being really chill, because at a lot of different stadiums, the guards and ushers would not allow fans to use a device like this. But here at the Trop, they know how to treat people and recognize that it's really no big deal. Now, there were a few home runs hit in the seats near me, but I was not able to make a play on any of those, and that was it for BP. 7 baseballs today for me, which is actually pretty impressive considering that the stadium opened just 90 minutes before the first pitch. And I mentioned that the staff here is cool. Well, the same is true for the fans, and as always, I was glad to catch up with a bunch of folks once there was a break in the action. And for right now, there's about maybe half an hour, 35 minutes until the game starts. So while I still have a little more time, I've got to give a quick shout out to my friends over at SeatGeek, because they are sponsoring this video. Now, this season, SeatGeek became the official ticket marketplace of Major League Baseball, so that's awesome. And as a result, they have you covered for all of your ticketing needs. And guess what? I have you covered as well, because SeatGeek has given me a link that I can share with you guys, and you can use it to save 10% on any tickets on the app, whether or not you've used it before. It's a great offer. Basically, no one else has this deal, and I'll explain that in just a moment. But first, to refresh your memory, for those who don't know what SeatGeek is, it's an app that gathers tickets from all over the internet into one spot to make it so easy to buy them. And you can see up here on the screen, when you pull up the seating chart, you want to look for the green dots, because those indicate the best deals. The red ones, not so much. And also, another thing that makes it very easy to use, SeatGeek rates every ticket from 1 to 10, so you can tell right away just how good of a deal you're getting. And it gets even better than that, because it's the only ticketing app that lets you exchange your tickets ahead of the event through a feature called swaps. How about that? Now, as far as saving the money, what you want to do is very easy. Check the description, because you'll find a link there. And when you click it, do one of two things. Either sign into your SeatGeek account or create an account. And those savings will be applied automatically, 10% off any tickets on the app. And by the way, you know that I love numbers as a baseball fan and a professional nerd. So let me just tell you, SeatGeek has been downloaded more than 28 million times. That's a lot of times. And every day on SeatGeek, there's more than 70,000 events. So even if you're not seeing the red hot Rays, even if you're not seeing baseball, if you're seeing other sports, you're gonna go see some music or comedy, anytime you can buy a ticket, check out SeatGeek first.
And welcome to Tropicana, home of the Tampa Bay Rays to reach the nearest gate. And please remain calm and evacuate in a safe manner. Once outside, make sure to move away from the stand. Orioles and your Tampa Bay Rays.
That's Major League gum right there.
lots of good players on their team, lots of different guys who can get it done. But Aaron Hicks right there launched one down the right field line, a 3-run homer, and the O's had already put a run on the board prior to that. So right now, in the bottom of the first inning, they're on top 4-0. Things got so tough for Glasnow that there was actually there was actually a conference on the mound. So of course the Rays have lots of talent. I wouldn't be surprised if they score 4 runs over the course of this game, but for right now I'm in position to hopefully get a third out ball tossed up here when the Orioles clear the field.
We saw these
We are heading to the 4th inning right now. O's are on top 6-0. And I gotta get my buddy Rich in the video again. This man used to be the head of security here at the Trop. And now he's just a normal civilian. And look at this shirt he's wearing. Look at that. He's repping the gear. I'm not. But if you guys want to pick up one of these shirts, what do they do? Where do they go?
Zac Hample, merch.com.
ZachHample.com/merch. We'll have to work on that for next time. But anyway, good to see you. And meanwhile, every inning is ending with the Orioles or with the Rays striking out. And so Adley Rutschman keeps throwing the balls to the third baseman. He's chucking them not anywhere near me. So can we get some balls in play, please? Thank you.
Winning numbers.
All right. I love it when people bring me free food from the club. That's what's up. said that the Rays would probably score 4 runs. Well, they got there in the bottom of the 6th. And then after a couple of pitching changes, and with the bases loaded, there was a whole lot of hype inside this building. And then Manuel Margot delivered a line drive single to left to plate 2 more runs to make it a 7-6 game. Rays were down by 1 run at that point. They could not tie it up. And so right now, we have reached the 7th inning. It is a 1-run game. And, you know, I'm chilling in this spot, hoping for a third out ball, hoping for a foul ball. And I have not been close to anything, so that's frustrating. It's a great game. I mean, these two teams. But, yeah, from a collecting standpoint, it's been a struggle. Okay, so here's the situation. We are now in the top of the 9th. Orioles are on top by 2, and I'm giving up on the third base side. I'm moving around a little bit, going for a foul ball, maybe for like half an inning. And then, wait, I'll tell you after this pitch to Adler. Speaking of foul balls, I'm going to try to get behind home plate to get a ball from the umpires when they walk off the field afterwards. So that's the immediate plan. That was close. You guys, it feels amazing when a plan comes together. And like I said in the 9th inning, I was going to try to go behind home plate and get some love from the ump, and it happened. Andy Fletcher was working the dish. Nobody else was down there asking for a ball, and he hooked me up. So that really, really, really feels amazing because that baseball is commemorative. But as for the game itself, well, this was a real nail-biter. There were a lot of runs scored tonight, and the Orioles held off the Rays. They won it by the score of 8-6. These are 2 of the 4 best teams in Major League Baseball. Felix Bautista, he is scary. He got the job done, a 4-out save. Great to see him up close. And speaking of seeing things up close, well, this is the baseball. And I'm going to give you an even closer look at the logo right here. You can see that big number 25 on it. The Rays' 25th anniversary. They became a franchise in 1998. So, I still have one more game here. So if I didn't get it today, I would have tried tomorrow. But it feels great to get it done. Just a perfect logo. No scuffs, no smudges. Mwah, A+. So the 7 balls that I got in batting practice, I gave those all away. I'm keeping this one. But all 8 count for the lifetime total. So that number is now 12,190. So big numbers day today. Again, unexpected with the 90-minute gates. I gotta go, but one last thing. Check the description for the SeatGeek link. Save some money on your tickets. Thanks for watching this one, and one more Rays game tomorrow.